Love you, love you, love you. Merve here. I wanted to share today about a unique skill that I learned approximately 12 years ago that was just so invaluable for my life. And it manifested first in my working life, in my corporate life. I used to go to work very worried, fearful, anxious. I had 56 million thoughts that were going around incessantly around my head. And I used to want to have peace. So I would look for answers. And I'd go to this person, talk to them. Then I would go to the next person, talk to them. Then I would go to the next person. So I would literally spend time working out who can I talk to, who can give me the answers, because somehow they know better, they're wiser, they're smarter, whatever the case may be. But I had little confidence in myself. I had little real courage. I had little real sense of what my value was, what my real skills were. I ended up spending a lot of time proving that I was valuable and I had skills, I made a difference, I could contribute, and so forth. So, about 12 years ago, I came across the teachings of Dr. and Master Zhigang Sha. And I had always been intrigued by developing what was called intuitive skills and abilities. Many people talk about the gut feeling, the sixth sense, it just doesn't feel right, all of this stuff. And it is all valid, it is all real. There's a lot of talk about heart-based decision making. And in fact, one teacher whom I met prior to this time, I can't remember exactly what she said, but she very much said, make decisions with your heart. Because you're closer to what you really, truly desire. Oftentimes the heart and the mind are in conflict, and we use the mind and the logical and the rational to reason to justify either why we won't allow ourselves to go with our hearts, or why we will need to go with what our heart's desire is. What I came to discover was that I have a soul, a spirit, an essence, whatever you want to call it. And Dr. and Master Zhigang Sha said that soul is your best advisor, your best guide, a part of you that has the most amount of wisdom, knowledge, expertise, and experience. I found this stunning because remember, here I am going from one person to the other to try to find answers. So it was beyond fascinating, intriguing, exciting, and inspirational for me. And in his teachings, there are 4 main ways that we can develop our intuitive skills and abilities that can be much more precise, accurate, in-depth, and refined than just the gut feeling or the happy feeling or the longing in the heart. Much more organized, much more tangible, practical, pragmatic, and much more real and much more beneficial. So I started to learn these skills and I started to practice them on a daily basis. I would ask really difficult questions. Questions I couldn't answer myself, remember? I was the one with the issues and the challenges and the problems, and I wanted somebody to give me answers. So I started to develop these skills and I started to apply them to my daily working life. And I started to ask questions every single morning without a fail. And I found that I received answers that I would have never come up with from my logical mind, from my rational, from my reasoning. And as a result of these answers, I had options, solutions, things to try and see how they would work out depending on other people and situations. That in itself was so empowering, so freeing, and so inspiring. So this is how I started to go to work too every single morning. Like, what a huge difference, what a massive transformation from that fear and worry to being excited and inspired and feel like I had freedom and choice. That was the difference learning to develop my intuitive abilities made for me, let alone then all kinds of other aspects in my life. This was just my working life. So I am nowadays so happy that I've been able to reach a level of certification that I get to share this with you. I get to share with anybody who wants to learn this for you. If you want to learn something that will benefit you like this, if this for those of you whom this resonates with, there is a wonderful, beautiful, easy 4-week introductory course where you get to trial this, where you get to test it and practice it and see what results you can create for you. How to benefit in your life from just learning some new skills and expanding your experience and perspective of life and situation and about yourself, because it's a journey that is ad infinitum. So how is it to ad infinitum open the door that ad infinitum can give you more breadth and depth to your own perception of life, to your own experience of life? This course starts this coming Saturday at 10 a.m. It comprises of Monday to Friday practice sessions and once a week 2-hour wisdom class. You get all the knowledge, the practices, the tools, the techniques, and loads of support. There's a whole team of teachers involved. I just happen to be one of them, and this is one of my areas of passion. So I was really called to share with you today about this course. I'm only so happy if you've got any questions about the course or how it may apply to your life or the skills may apply to your life. I would be only so happy to assist you, and I most wholeheartedly welcome you to join the course. Have a beautiful, beautiful Monday and week.